How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical, this is Rimworld, let's get to it. So party people, I hear ya, we got too many animals, let's sort it out. So that's going to be the main plan, this is going to be our pen in the long run. And I think we just need to cull the numbers, I think we've just gone a bit OTT with the amount we've got, which is fine, it's the first time like proper caring about animals. So we live and we learn, so that's the plan. So we want to cull them slowly. I think the only problem is our stockpile is rather full at the moment, which creates a slight issue. So we need like a temporary stockpile really. But I don't really know where we're going to do with that, or what we're going to do with that I should say. I think eventually like... Right, so everything in here, like everything in here needs to be in here, it all will deteriorate, that is for sure. Because the stuff that won't is out here. Unless this is the time where we make... Because we could create... Problem is, I don't want to make our base too much bigger than what it is now. But I think we have to, like... So we've got a 10 by 10 there. I didn't mean to do that. Because the only thing we could do is just obviously move the freezer away. So we got that there. So we could create the workshop up here. So then move all the workshop stuff up here. What, in the stockpile up here? I mean, the stockpile could just go there. We'd have to use the bedrooms for, like, hallways, though. Just slightly... I mean, it only bothers me. And why I like the stockpile there is because it's sort of in the centre of everything. Unless we make this a bit bigger, and then this can be a small workshop, but it's going to be tiny. Okay, so this hill route I'm going to hit to harvest. We need to do it, so let's just do it. I like this room being in the middle. Let's try and get some of the workshop benches out of here, because I don't want to cull all these animals and then not actually have the room to store any of their corpses. Unless we move the research benches again, and then we have this as the workshop room, which I don't actually hate that idea. We have got a mad ostrich. Arctic just doesn't want to survive. Like, do animal calm? If he didn't have animal calm, let me just assure you, like, oh, did it not work? Oh yeah, it calmed. Arctic just doesn't want to survive this colony. At some point you have to ask, do you blame him? So yeah, if we move the research benches again, we can actually move them up here. Have we got the granite to start building? Okay. So we'll just leave it so we can have a 2x2 hallway. And then we're just going to make... In an ideal world, I'd want the kitchen in with them. But I wonder if that's just not how we're going to do it this time. Could move the research benches back in here. Reduce down to 2 research benches. So reinstall that here. Deconstruct. Move that there. Get almost to do that now. Love it. Reinstall that there. Almost do that, please. Okay, so we've got 1 research bench back in here. Not going to be able to get the other one in, though. Saying that, if we move the beds, reinstall that bed over there, reinstall that statue over here, we're going big brain plays now. Then we can actually deconstruct that bed, deconstruct that. So almost I'm going to get you to do that straight away, my man. And then we can have research benches over here as well. Reinstall this. We're always improving, always improving. That can go over there. Almost, sorry man, I need you to get all this done really. So actually we've got everyone in bedrooms. Then we reinstall that there. Reinstall that there. Reinstall. Bang, bang, bang. It's going to be a little bit crowded, but it is what it is for the time being at least. Now we'll probably extend the rec room like this way once we finally get, like, improve our kill box. The key word there is finally. Right, deconstruct that, so almost has done that. Very good work, my man. You will get a raise. Not from me, but I'm sure someone will. No, not that one. And then we're going to extend this into then the workshop room. Which, I suppose, that's a good thing, because at least they're not going to get, like, the work penalty that they are getting through being frozen in the freezer while they're doing it. So, swings and roundabouts. I was hoping you could uninstall the door, but that's asking too much. Alright, holding left shift, just right-clicking all these. Just then, after almost eats. Moods are sky high, though, colony. Party people, like... I'm just saying, like... The colonists are enjoying themselves. Probably a bit too much, let's be honest. Infection, Arctic... Was Christoph our best? Yeah, of course he is. Oh, he's already going to do it! Look at this colony! We're like, fine wine. Don't really know why, but... There we go. Fill all this up. We will need some steel doors. So we'll put one steel door there. One steel door there. Lovely. And then we'll move all of this. So the smelter delta can be there. Machining bench. Reinstall that there. Love it. Look at the room we're making. Look at the room we're making, party people. It's happening. It's happening, Captain. Don't know why I said Captain. Sounded cool at the time, though. You have to admit. Steel has just fallen from the sky. We rejoice. Almost is building that. I really want you to... Why won't you do it? There we go. Move that, please. There we go. More room in here. Then... Problem is obviously everything is still being stored in there, but I suppose we could end up moving the prison. Maybe that's the next best option. We can bring then this down, which I don't dislike that idea, but we have freed up a little bit of space. So with that space, we are then going to start culling these animals over here. We're going to shorten our supply of animals in here. Because apparently we're still over a little bit. So we'll just go 1, 2, and then actually all the animals over here will slaughter apart from the husky. Yeah, we'll slaughter all them. We'll then delete that grow zone. We're then going to deconstruct, so we'll get some granite back, which will be really, really nice. Right, Friggo's just going crazy, slaughtering them all. Love it. Right, remove the roof. Remove the roof. Deconstruct all them. Also want to go... floor. That's pretty brutal, let's be honest. Right, then we want to remove the floor. Once the roof is down, then we'll destroy that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Orders, zone. I need to build a roof over here. Lovely. There we go. And we get some more camel hide as well, it's worth noting. Okay, the meat's all going in here. So what else can we store in this room? So we can have a little stockpile in here, I suppose. Probably all the levers and whatnot, do you reckon? So go storage, clear all, critical. And then I want camel hide especially can go straight away in there. We might have to start putting some shelves up. So we'll go furniture, granite shelf, bang and bang. Might put the weapons on it maybe. Production. Okay. No, we're going well, we're going well, we're going well. Not going perfect, but we're going well. I'm happy with this. A lot of product. Right, we've got a raid, which is really frustrating because I'm enjoying like base building and just chilling like Sims or something. But no, people want to kill me. It's like, okay, actually it's quite a lot. You guys are over here. Please don't say they're attacking immediately. This could get awkward rather quickly. They are attacking immediately. Okay, it looks like we've got the speed to run. Just about. Killbox should do most of the work. This could get a bit awkward down here though. Shouldn't do. So I'm going to draft seedlings go here. Shouldn't get awkward. No, it's fine. Right, everyone's hidden in. They might attack that door because they did see us go through it. Okay, here we come, here we come. This is actually a big raid. Should do okay. Because a lot of them are going to retreat rather quickly. Okay, they're not attacking that door. Lovely. Okay, he's nimble. So let's get 2 warriors there. Arctic come down. Just starting to draft people. Burden, give us a little bit more time. Oh, now he wants to retreat. Oh, do you want to retreat, do you? Oh, this is a bit awkward. Boys, smash his face in, please. Love it. He wanted to retreat. He wanted to retreat. Oh, no. Oh, no, I've made a mistake. Sit, you fool. That was a lot more pleasurable than what it probably should have been. Chemical interest is a bit negative. We've got Fox, Slowpoke and a Cannibal. We've got Panther, Pessimist and Jealous. Pessimist is a -6. Like, I ain't about that life, I'm going to be honest. I think the next thing we will do, though, is after Jenkins gets recruited, I feel like we will move the prison. Yeah, because we're going to lose all this meat. Okay, so on these shelves, we're going to clear all. We're going to clear all, and then we're going to put our weapons on here. So we want bolt, action rifle on that one. And then on this one, I can't remember what this is actually called, a breach axe. So then on this one, we're going to go breach. It's not how you spell breach. Breach. Breach axe, just to create a little bit more room. Another one. Down with the traps. Should really be checking if any of these are nimble, rather than just like leaving it. They should retreat. Yes. Never of concern, party people. Medical emergency? Who? Arctic. What's wrong? Yeah, you're fine. You'll survive. It's an infection that's going to kill you. Why are these camels over here? I've like culled all the camels, have I? So there's 4 camels. So we got 1, 2, 4. How have the camels actually got out? It doesn't say they've like hopped the fence. Okay. So keep an eye on that. I imagine something silly happened. Already in best pen. Ah, because this is massive. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Why can't I just deconstruct? There we go. Yeah, because this is probably is the biggest pen, so I understand. Deconstruct that. Then Frigo, can you rope? So that is a male, right? Yep, that's the male. So Frigo, rope that one, rope that one, rope that one. Right, and all of them can go back to the other stockpile. Yeah, meat supplies are a bit too much. So let's expand this zone just for the time being. It's going to be a little bit of a mess. So we'll also do manufactured medicines. I think I'm going to have to like manually get people up to like haul some stuff. So why won't you haul? Because it's critical. Let's go preferred. Haul, haul, haul. Regina, you're also in a good mood. We'll never do hauling. Brilliant. That's why you're in such a good mood. You never have to do anything. Like, this is us just cleaning up today, really, isn't it? There we go. That's a little bit better, a little bit better. Because obviously the concern is that all this meat then we're just harvesting is just going to get absolutely wasted, which would be such a shame. Especially since we love our animals. Remember, we're looking after them this time, pie people. Okay, so all that is done. So we've still got some meat that's not in there. So out here, let's go. Advanced components. Where's components? Components. I love that you can just type stuff into that little search bar. So components can go in there. That's fine. I need to turn that off. Not that the batteries really care. The batteries can be pulled out. That's a great observation, Tazastical. I know, Tazastical, you're brilliant. I know, I am, aren't I? Right, reinstall. I might just reinstall them like down the hallway just for the time being. It's not sexy by any stretch of the imagination, but that's a lot of... Saying that, it doesn't really actually save any space because they just dumped everything on the batteries. Cloth can go in here as well, and then that should be enough. So seedlings... No, you need to get to hauling. I'm really sorry, but just want to clean up this episode. Let's just make sure we're all on the same page. No, get up. Haul. You're in a fantastic mood. You love hauling. Do it. Okay, don't meditate. Haul. Hauling is fun. Come on. I demand it! I demanded you to have fun while hauling, so please do it. Okay, there we go. A little bit better, a little bit better. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but a little bit better. We have a lot of meat. Meat problems are a thing of the past. So we might actually be able to, like, do kibble and stuff. We could possibly just expand this room out of here and then just have... So we've got a 10 by 10. Yeah, we could push this out. Yeah, we could push that out a little bit. And then just have like the second stockpile in here with all the resources. New recruit Jenkins, lovely to meet you. We actually really need you. I actually totally forgot about you, I'll be honest. Don't take it personally, I forget about all the colonists. You are literally grower plant cutter. That means we can take Regina Christoph off it, perfect. So then Regina is going to art and research, we're back on research. Christoph is going to research as well. He's double passion, full-time researcher, loving that. We're back in the game, party people. We're back researching. We do need cleaners and haulers and all that sort of stuff, but we've got food. We're rearranging everything. It's a good time to be alive. Just obviously we do have a lot of clothing that is just sitting around at the moment. I suppose what we actually could do is reinstall some of these down here. What's almost you're my boy, I'm sorry, but I'm loving your attitude, just how much you're loving this base at the moment. So I would like you to just move all these. Move the other one, please. I know you want sleep. I know. But the quicker we get this done, the quicker we can party. Then reinstall that down here, because this will create a little bit more room for the stockpile. It's not the best stockpile in the world, but it's our stockpile, party people. And I can move that there, that there. It's the last time I'm going to boss you around almost. I'm really sorry. Please believe me. Bang, bang. Because then what we can do in here is we can go textiles, all levers, all walls, get hauled in here, and then that sorted that problem. At least for the time being, you know what? Because I want to slowly expand, because a problem I have with Rimworld is a lot of the times I expand too quickly and then it just creates all them problems. To be fair, if we move the prison, because we've got a 10 by 10, I do like these big 10 by 10 rooms, I'm not going to lie. We could do then another 10 by 10 room in here. And then we could put the research benches in here, especially when we get the new ones, because they're going to be quite big. We can get them in here. We can get the workstations in here. Freezer, I really like it being there. And I suppose then we get a stockpile there. No, I know what we're going to do. I know what we're going to do, pie people. Am I going to share it with you? Of course I am. We're going to do the kitchen up here with the research benches in, because then we can sterile tile the floor, which gives them both a boost. Okay, then we're going to turn this into the workshop room. And then this into a stockpile. Genius. That'll be like 50 episodes down the line. Okay, so the animals in here are still consuming so much, but they're not starving. So I'm going to ignore this, to be honest. I'm going to absolutely ignore this. Okay, there we go. So we're deconstructing all this. We've got loads of hay, because actually what we want to do is go flooring, straw matting, because then that'll mean that won't get as filthy, so that will be absolutely lovely. Why are all the grow zones gone? Okay, let's add them back in. I don't know why it does it sometimes. It's obviously I don't realise I'm selecting some of the stuff that I am. Okay, so this is dandelions. Just want this one. And this is hay grass. And then make another big one here. So then this is hay grass again. And then this is dandelions. That's why it's not getting grown. It's not funny, pie people. Does that change what the growth is? Well, you'd like to think it would. I think I'm watching these numbers a bit too much. I don't think it matters. But we've got some cannibals. We've got some cannibals. We've got some camels. They're happy. That's the main thing. Right. Let's put everyone in unrestrict. Jenkins, let's set out your work schedule. Perfect. Loving that. Let's make sure the dryads are actually unrestricted because we've actually got 4 of these bad boys now doing all these hauling tasks for us. So we don't need to worry as much. Everyone's got a bedroom. Everyone's happy. Apart from Frigo, but let's be honest, who cares about Frigo? We are living the dream. We need some more steel just to replace some of these traps. I don't actually think we've got any miners. But that's a minor issue. Ha ha ha! He's done it again. Right. Oh, we got 2 miners. They're going to grow and whatnot. So I might actually put hands on 1 on mining and then 2 on ground plant cut, especially because Jenkins is going to absolutely smash out of the park. Like, it's not going to be too bad. Perfect, perfect, Jenkins. Well done. Love this spirit that you've brought to the colony. Colonist needs treatment. Christoph, what's the matter with you? You've got gut worms. Well, my gut says you're not a good colonist, so deal with that. So who's on the smelter delta? No one. Frigo needs to be on plant cut, sadly. Frigo, can you destroy some of these weapons? I feel like we've got a colony. We've got a colony. The freezer is, like, vastly too big, though. Like, the stockpile issue is an issue. We have no prisoners. Which I made it sound like that was a bad thing. It is, it is. So we could put the prison... We'll probably just chuck it over here, to be honest. Cash, no thank you. Masterwork. Love it. To be fair, we've got too much. The problem is we had to slaughter them all. But at the same time, now we've got, like, too much stuff because we do need to keep an eye on the wealth of the colony. Because if our wealth is too high, the game is going to smack us a lot harder. So we're going to make some more meals then. So let's go 50 and unpause at 24. 50, unpause at 24. We have got to make kibble, but I'm just going to suspend that for the time being. Let's not butcher creature forever. Let's do until we have, I don't know, 250? 100? Something like that. And then in here, I want to make sure... I thought that stockpile had gone as well. Then we do want animal corpses in here. Yeah. Cool. Turn this off, because that's a power sink. Got a sculpture, 550. Yes, please. So this one over here can then be reinstalled. God, this is a mess, this room, isn't it? We'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted. Put it up there for the time being. Almost can do that. Because then we can put a really good sculpture in. Almost, can you do that as well? Lovely. Cool. So then the next thing we're going to do, just to make us a little bit more efficient, is we're going to go still door, still door, still door, still door, still door, still door. Just then we can get either way, so it just means we can move around the base a lot quicker. Because then it does... Because it's the only thing, like... Do we just put the workshop and the big stockpile up here then? Which I do wonder if we do that. And And then we can keep the prison down there. I think that might be the better move. Because then we can literally do the same thing we've done here. Where we go 2 by 2. And then what do we want? It's literally just 2 10 by 10s, isn't it? Oh, it's actually the space in between is 10 by 10, so it's actually even bigger rooms than what I thought. Flak armor is done. We are researching. Devil Strand next for money. Gun turrets, gun turrets, gun turrets. We need to start getting better defences up. And that's going to have to be prioritised sooner rather than later. So yeah, they're 12 by 12 rooms. But then that's not a 12 by 12? Yeah. Loving it, loving it, loving it. And then we'll have the workshop and bigger stockpile up here. And we can even, if we do that as the workshop, that as the stockpile, then we have room to expand the stockpile. We can just move this outer wall up. Then when we move that up, then we'll move this hutch probably over here or something. Does it still say I haven't got enough food? I don't agree with you. I think you're lying. Yes, we are rocking and a rolling. Success is what this colony breeds. Not camels, it's success. You can smell it in the air. But that smell might be puke and blood on the floor that we haven't cleaned up yet. So it's sort of, it's arguable each way. Okay, we could actually queue up a load of hauling tasks for these blocks and whatnot. To give the dryads loads of stuff to do. Saying that, our colony's so bored, they're doing it as well. Jenkins, is there anything else I can get you to do rather than you haul? I suppose actually what I could do is push up your cleaning. Push up everyone's cleaning. We got 4 dryads that are hauling non-stop all the time. I appreciate that our colonists are probably a little bit more better at it. But then we can prioritise cleaning, make sure everything is nice and sexy. So we move this, then it gives us room to then put the the research benches back in here, the kitchen in here. Yes, love it. It's a very big freezer, but that's fine. That's fine. We can do some funky dunky stuff. Make sure we've got survival meals. Make sure we've got meals. Haven't seen milk come in the colony in a year, but saying that, they're probably holding it in because they're all scared for their lives. Right, how much granite we got? So we got loads of granite, so we can actually start the construction here. There we go. So we'll go steel door, that. Just making doors sort of everywhere because it's just the stockpile. So the more people that can get access to it, the better. And then we can put the batteries in this room as well. Yeah. Another sculpture, 110, not great, but we'll still install it. Yeah, I feel like it's coming together. It's coming together. The bedrooms are all roofed, right? I haven't been like a silly Billy, a silly goose. Of course I haven't, party people. How do you doubt me at this point? It's glorious. Absolutely glorious. Got all this hay grass. To be fair, can we just start harvesting all this lot in here? Just because it's all going to get ripped out anyway, so might as well harvest it and try and get it. Saying that, seedling's got none. Oh no, we got a bit. He must have just failed. That's fine, that's fine. Note to self, no animal starvations this episode. They're too scared to be starved. Right, so then we can deconstruct all this up here. Perfect. Get our workshop room, our stockpile room. Love that for us. Then the research benches can go back in here. Eventually sterile tile the whole lot. Got enough steel. We're not going too crazy. Got a bit of coinage. Obviously the wealth of the colony is of slight concern. But not to the point where we really need to, like, worry. Yeah, I think this zone is the balm, as the kids say. The kids have said it. There is a kid somewhere that has said it. Non-ironically, like in a cool way. Like me. Expands the dandelions. And I just want them split up like this just because it looks really pretty. not for anything else. It looks pretty, doesn't it? Let's be honest. It's a very pretty base. Yeah, then the next episode, that's going to be key for that. And like, we're really rocking. And then it's just a case of, I was about to say, it's a case of getting back on research, but actually we're still pounding. Like, we're still going really strong in the midst of all this. So actually, is the next step doing all the flak armor? Is that the next step? Gear us up for warfare? Because we could just make vests just to start with. Just to make sure the game is like awares that we're ready for combat. We're ready to go downtown to China. I don't know why we're going to Chinatown though. I'm sure that's a saying. Maybe it's not. If it is, then I said it. If it's not, then just ignore me. Hard to ignore genius though, let's be honest. Look, more research. Oh, making it look easy. Right. What do we want next though? Mortars. Could get a mortar out. It would save us in the long run. Let's get Devil Strand up. No, let's get mortars up first. Let's make sure we got that. Then we'll go into Devil Strand, our drug production, and we'll build a drug and Devil Strand empire. Because then Devil Strand, I think we need really high tailoring, so we do need to prioritise trying to get someone in that can tailor, but obviously we get what we deserve. Not given, deserve. I just want to get the workshop room up. Really excited to see this room like flourish. Build roof. Then start to move everything over. It's probably vastly too big of a room for this. However, I do want to make sure we have loads of big rooms because the colonists do love it, they have told me. Because then we can even reinstall the batteries into this room as well. Then build copy. And then we can, yeah, then there's the battery room, which is, you know, perfect. We are moving, we are making, like, as I choke on my own breath because I'm that excited. I take my own breath away, party people, so God knows what you're like watching this. Like, you must be on the floor sometimes like, oh, the progress, it's too good. I know where you're at, party people. And don't get me wrong, the minute it goes bad for this colony, the energy does drop in the room. Like, very drastically. Like, suddenly I'm miserable and I'm like, oh, I'll play this game, or I'll play another game. Like, but while it's going well, we're going to enjoy ourselves, okay? It's the cycle of Rimworld. There we go. That's all under roofed. That's definitely a word. Okay, lovely. So then we grab this stockpile here. This sneaky little boy. Copy settings. Make sure we copy the settings. There we go. Zone, stockpile, wham, bam. And then that's a much bigger. Then we paste the settings. Then delete that. So then what else can go over here? So actually the woodcutter stuff, the stonecutter stuff eventually will move over. Because all the blocks are here for the moment, I will just leave it though. And then actually the clothing and whatnot. So weapons can come in here, apparel can come in here, buildings can come in here. I'm going to deconstruct this at some point because it's blocking that path, which is just a bit unfortunate I put it there, to be honest. So let's go build copy. 1, we will get 2 because we're stepping up and everything. I'll get almost to deconstruct that because then what we can do is then deconstruct this wall here. So then we have fluid motion through the base. You know when we're in charge when we start using words like fluid motion through the base. It's just like, it's great. And then all we got to do is move their hutch at some point. We'll put it into the mountain, do whatever. But that's not really a massive concern. We can move through the bedrooms, which is great for disturbed sleep and whatnot. Can really make sure they're miserable even when they're sleeping. Yep, and the research benches, I can't stop playing now. It's going too well. The research benches can then come back in here. Back again. Can then move that down there. Reinstall. Reinstall that. Do you know what, almost? We're about to almost finish an episode. And it would be rude not to make sure, one, we wake you up, because why ruin a habit of a lifetime? But actually, to get this done, to sign off on a strong finish would actually be really good. So I am going to make you do it. Because actually, why is your mood sky high? I feel like you shouldn't be this happy. Because now we're even getting a +2 to our surroundings because we've got so many animals, even though we slaughtered a load. Don't worry about it. It's because you got married, so you're really happy. And that goes away in 13 days. So in 13 days, you're no longer happy to be married. I mean, is there an element of truth to that? Is that like, do you know what I mean? Is the game just sort of being like, well, after 13 days, it's like, of anything, like, what's the point? Right, then we'll reinstall these stalls. We're not going to have enough time, party people. But you see the vision coming together, and then we're just, I can't stop playing. I'm addicted. Look, then we bring that there. The butcher table can just stay in here, I suppose. I don't really care about its work penalty. And then we reinstall the statues in here just to make sure this room is going to be ever so glorious. Statues there. I mean, we're really rocking and rolling, party people. I feel the progress. And especially now we got the work schedules. I think Jenkins coming in has been a big part, though. Like them, that double passion on plants is really nice and improves her mood when she does it. Like, perfect. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.